How's it going, guys? MG Seymour again with a little surprise video for you. I, again, don't ever write scripts or anything for these videos, nor do I plan anything or edit anything. I pretty much sit in front of a camera and then I post the video. I feel like it gives people the most real depiction of what it's like. Honestly, most of the time I can't stand these arrogant, pretentious, they think they're better than everybody YouTubers out there who will put these most expensive programs and animations and music and these whole productions that they have just to review a pair of shoes. It blows my mind. I mean, the shoes go on your feet. You just wear them. There's nothing to really... There's no explosions and fire and machine guns in the background. Like, there's no need for any of that stuff. There's just no need for it. So, mini rant. I see I'm at a minute. That's it. No more ranting. So, the surprise video today for the Bears Blades little thing is... I actually did not tell my brother, but he saw a really cool knife online. I don't even think he subs to me. Shout out to you, though. So my youngest brother saw this knife from the last 12 pack that I bought, and it was the Shark blade that Blade City sells. It's one of their newer knives that they sell. It's a beautiful knife. I actually don't have it anymore. Got rid of that one. I sold a handful of other ones as well. But he did see it. He did like it a lot. He liked the silver one. So I went on Blade City and I did a little digging, and it turns out I'm a platinum member. I didn't know that Blade City moved me to the highest tier, so that's a good sign. I'm at the highest tier, and I guess you get like a percentage off for your orders when you purchase a lot of blades. You get this thing called Blade Bucks. Blade Bucks, for anybody who hasn't used Blade City, accumulate over time as you buy stuff. I have 3,500, which I don't know if that's a lot. If you're a Blade City customer, if you're watching this video, don't know why you're watching this one, but if you are and you have more than 3,500, please comment down below and tell me how you have more than 3,500, because I've bought a lot of stuff from them and I'm accumulating over time. I don't know exactly how their algorithm works yet and how many Blade Bucks they give you, but I did use some not too long ago, and I did pick this up, and I didn't tell my brother that I bought this for him. I didn't tell him. I just kind of bought it. I figured I would review it, post the video, and then just be like, hey, you should watch it. So that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to be funny. So I'm going to use one of the older ones. I just reviewed this one not too long ago. So I'm going to use this one. Again, this thing is completely sealed. I didn't do any pre-opening and pre-planning, so, you know, it might not even be that knife. This might be something completely different. But no, it is that knife. I just looked. So here it is. MTech USA. It came with... What in the world is this? This is just a Blade City order. I also have on here, there's no way you're going to be able to see that with this awful camera. I also pre-ordered the full auto stiletto, which I'm so excited about reviewing, and that's probably going to end up being, depending on when it's not sold out, my next review. I'm very excited about that. The VT Don, if you haven't seen them, are these Blade City's first full auto stiletto. I just dropped the other knife. The automatic stiletto that they just put out is fantastic. It looks awesome. They come in a few different colors, and I emailed Blade City, and they're very good at responding. And they said, if you want to pre-order, we'll put the notice in, and we'll do the shipping. We'll do everything right now. So eventually, I'm gonna get an email, and it'll say shipped out, and I'll be excited about that because I've never had a true full auto stiletto. The only stilettos I have are these two guys right here, which are both auto, with the little safeties on the bottom, except the problem with these is that they're not the traditional stiletto style. The flick out assisted spring is fun and cool and intimidating, but at the same time, the traditional ones where they were OTF are the ones that you want. The more classic looking stiletto. More or less just like the Viper Tech is the knife that you're looking for. And definitely the stiletto worth buying. Now before the stilettos were at least $200, and these are only $60. So I bought one that's on the way, hopefully as soon as it's not sold out anymore. But I can't wait to review that one because that thing is beautiful. I cannot wait. Speaking of beautiful knives, this thing, awesome. Definitely awesome. I definitely considered getting one myself. I hope maybe in the $16 Knife Club they will include one of these pretty soon. I would absolutely love this if they included one of these knives. I love these things. I love this new sleek, beautiful look to these blades. I mean, I can't explain. I don't even know if the camera picks this up that well, but it shines, it gleams. The stainless steel look to it is nice, and the little button, the little release right here, tiny little switch to make this come out, little spring assist, is so tiny and so like secret that you can barely even see it, and you barely have to touch it. Barely have to touch it. And again, that's the first time I've opened this knife, but I knew it was going to come out this fast because the way this thing is designed is just so great. I absolutely love this knife, and I think every single person on the planet that carries a knife to work or because they feel like it should have this kind of knife in their collection. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. And the clip is solid on the back. The I assume window breaker on the back is very solid, and it's actually built into the metal. It doesn't look like a last minute thing they added. It's actually built into the center frame here. So as this metal frame goes up, it comes back like a tail, and then it's locked in right here. I mean, you could probably run this thing over with a car and it would still be functioning just well. Look at the bottom frame here. It pushes in on the side. There's this there's the blade like locking mechanism that's right here, and it's actually just completely open right here on the bottom. So when you're holding the knife, you're actually holding the spot right here on the side where you're supposed to put the blade back. So it's very cool. I love this thing. I love this knife, and my brother's gonna be pretty excited because he didn't think he was gonna get this for, I think, at least a month or so. And I told the guy, nah, go ahead and ship it because I could just do the knife review. And Blade City actually has commented on the YouTube videos and said, oh yeah, well, it's excellent that you're doing that stuff. So it's cool. I'm glad that they've responded and at least have given me a little bit of a wave. I don't want to flex too hard with 27 subscribers here. I don't even know 27 people, but apparently they know me, so I appreciate that and appreciate everybody else who's subbed and gives the video views and likes and things. I don't expect to get to 100. I don't expect to get anywhere near that. I do plan on taking the channel in a handful of different directions, as well as publishing more things about books and a lot of other things that I do. I have way too many hobbies, as well as a throwing knife video that I'm working on right now. I gotta practice a little more before I'm comfortable putting that on YouTube. But again, the throwing knife video that I post is actually going to be in tutorial form. I'm going to show a lot of things that I do. I'm left-handed, so it's a pain in the ass for me to do it. I can show off right now because I actually have my entire collection next to me. But I can actually show the throwing knives of choice that I use real fast are the Bullseye knives that Smith & Wesson makes. These are great throwing knives. Stay tuned because this video is going to be posted, I would say, next 3 days. I'm going to post up at least a 10-minute video of me doing some throwing and wandering around my backyard looking for the knives that I missed completely. No editing, no fancy music. It's just going to be a raw-ass video like all these are, because you don't need the pretentious bullshit. You just want to look at knives. And I appreciate your views.